In any case, the greatest obstacle that I ever had to the greatest obstacle was this fellow who, oh Lord, he ripped people off for millions of dollars, and I had to serve him a ton of times also. But it was amazing how adept he was at avoiding service. One night when I was parked a block away from his house, laying down in the front seat of my car, I could see his car coming down the street. He, just because my car was a strange car in the neighborhood, I'd never been in that car before, his wife, they pulled up alongside my car and then they zipped around the block. They dropped him off on the back street. I could see him jumping over fences going to the back of his house. So this one Saturday morning, I get out of my Harley Davidson, and I'm about a block and a half up on this hill that overlooks his house. And I know that he's going to come up this hill. There are only two ways to leave this neighborhood, and I'm at the main entrance, or the main exit to the neighborhood, a block and a half away. And my Harley's parked there next to me, and I'm standing behind a palm tree. And a little bit later, I see his kids run out. They run out to the car. This family runs to the car. So his kids run to the car. This guy's ripped off millions and millions of dollars from people. Then his wife runs out to the car, and then he runs out to the car, and they start zipping up toward me. As they get close to me, I get out in the middle of the street and stretch my arms out like this. And he screeches to a halt, throws his car into reverse, and backs all the way down this hill at about 60 miles an hour. So I jump on the Harley Davidson, and I start chasing him. And we start through this chase through Claremont in San Diego County, and the very first light that he gets to, he screeches on his brakes, and he tries to get me to run into the back of it. The next light that he gets to, he stops on the green, and as it turns red, he drives to the red, thinking that I'm going to go ahead and stay there for the red light. This happened on 3 different. So he runs. Really? That's a good
trick. You ever really want to piss somebody off? Stop on the green and wait for the red. It's a great one.
I want to tell you what. This guy did everything in the world to try to lose me, and we went on to about a 5-mile chase through all the neighborhoods. Him running red lights, making all these wild turns. There was no way in the world that I thought I was going to be able to catch this guy, because he was going to head on out. Then he makes this turn into the side road, goes to this dirt lot, and his car is bouncing along the dirt lot, and I'm on my Harley, which really isn't made to be an off-road bike, but I'm bouncing behind him on this dirt lot as we're going through this construction zone, come back out onto Claremont Drive, and I'm saying, what in the world, how am I going to get this guy? And he gets into this, and he gets to behind a car that's at a red light, and he can't get through because the car is stopped at a red light. And suddenly one of his kids rolls down the back window and goes like this, you know, to me from the back window. Which one? I said, thank God there was about that much space between the cars. So I just start riding down the white line in between the cars, get up to where this kid is going, and put my hand in right behind the guy's head and threw the papers into his lap in the driver's seat and said, "You've been served!" And then I did a wheelie all the way across the intersection. That was my greatest obstacle, was getting him served.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Anything involving a motorcycle.
Yeah. So anyway, a lot of motorcycle stories, but that's it for today. I think we've told you enough stories.